Hey everybody, this is MyCollectables coming back with another video for you. This video is all about my top 10 best priced rare collectibles that we have right now in Veve. This is my opinion only. I went through the app, I've been looking at rares, and I really wanted to give you a nice top 10 list of ones that are in really good price right now. Now, one reason I really love rare collectibles in Veve is because they're high level, but they're not all the way to the top, and they're certainly not, down at the bottom. They're right in the middle. They're a really good little collectible to have, depending on which one you have, and the value of a rare can go up really well. For the comic books rares, you get that 2 points for the Master Collector coming up in the future. You can't stack them, so just grabbing one is really a good idea. And for the collectible rares, you get your daily point, but you get an extra quarter of a point on top. So you get like a 1.25 for your rares, okay? So anyway, rares are great. I think there's some fantastic ones in the app right now. I wanted to show you a top 10. Let's get into it. Let me know what you think at the end, okay? Here we go. Number 10, okay? We got the SpiderMan, the new SpiderMan comics that came out like a week or so ago. The rares on these comics are going from around 45 to 65 gems or so, around that range. You can grab one each if you want. You'll get those 2 points when the Master Collector comes. They're Spider-Man comics. I've talked about these before. They're really great to pick up. You don't have to stack them or anything, but if you grab one of each, we're talking about the ones that just came out like about a week ago, week and a half ago. These are like the Web of Spider-Man, the 6-part series. They're all really great. I think they go up to maybe 75 or so to 80 now, but people are, people are picking them up because they're great to have. If you ever need to sell them in the future to go get something else, they're really easy to sell as well. So they're a great pick. I have them at my number 10 there, okay? Let's go to number 9. Now, this is the new drop that just came out. This is Zhao Chai. I believe that's how you say the name. And this is a first appearance. Now, a lot of people don't know about these collectibles, okay? And I don't predict the price on them to going up anytime soon, really high. I actually picked the rare right here because it's only 138 gems, and we're talking like right after the drop has come out. I mean, these are brand new, okay? I was actually thinking that these are going to be a bit higher at the beginning, and I would wait about a week till people completely forget about them, and then the price would drop down a little bit more. But I think the price right now is still good at 138. It could drop a little bit more. Just watch them, okay? But this is going to be a great long-term hold, in my opinion, okay? Once we get localization, more languages in the app, and once the people who collect these items, because they're very, very popular, but not necessarily with the collectors that are in Veve right now, the North American users or like the English-speaking users or whatever, these are, this collectible series is actually way more famous than we know, okay? It's kind of like how we were talking about Ultraman like about a month ago, okay? It's kind of like that idea, but this is probably going to be a longer term hold. But hey, this is what my plan was. It was picking up this set probably in a week or so after the drop when the prices really bottom out, in my opinion. You can grab a rare now though, because this particular one is actually a good price for a rare, 138. It only has 5,888 editions. You should Google them, right? Find out about the characters, check it out. It's a whole other world, really cool. I'm not going to get into the whole thing right now. You can do that on your own. There's lots of content out there. This is just a good pick for me, if you ask me. Anyway, let's go on to the next one. We got number 8, okay? I love my Deadpool, and the rare on Deadpool for his first appearance is sitting at 150 gems. Super cheap. This is another long-term hold. Get a first appearance. You can do the common, you can do the uncommon, but the rare is a nice level, very unique pose as well. I love it. And, 150 gems, you can't go wrong. First appearance Deadpool. I just wanted to throw him on the list, okay? Let's go to the next one, number 7, okay? Now, this is the new Supergirl. Okay, so I really put her on the list here for the rare because I think this is really, really the most beautiful Supergirl collectible we have in the app. And this is just my opinion, okay? And I think that really does count, okay? I think that the rare version of her, like she's rare, she goes for there's 7,777 editions, and she goes for like about 250 or so. She might even come down in a little bit because she's new, right? But this is the best looking Supergirl we have. You've seen, actually, if you go online, you're on Twitter, you're on other places like that, and Instagram, you'll see people using this Supergirl picture, right? Like they've been using her, right? They've been putting her out there because she's such a gorgeous looking figure. So I really think that has a lot of, like, a lot of weight in the app. And I think in the future, when people look to buy Supergirl, they'll definitely want to do a first appearance, right? But they're going to pick this one, right? I mean, we know they're going to pick this one. This is just what I'm thinking, right? So I put her in my top 10 right now because I think it's a really great pickup. And if you watch her price, she might even go a bit lower. You might even be able to get her for under 200 eventually, like, in another week or so, and people start to forget. But, I think she's a great pickup, okay? Let's go to the next one. Number 6, okay? We got my Amazing Spider-Man #1, the rare edition, okay? So like I said, Amazing Spider-Man #1 is going to be a big grail, comic book in the app eventually when we get more comic book users. We still have a lot of people coming. We don't have all the people that we have in the app for comic books, right? But they're coming. They're coming a lot. They're coming quick every day. And you can pick up a rare of one of the best comics for about 500 gems. There's only 3,000 copies. I love this particular version of it because, the colorization is actually pretty good. You have Spider-Man colored and the Fantastic Four as well. So it's a really great, if you want to up your game a bit, get a little bit better than the common or the uncommon, but you can't go quite to the ultra rare, which is like over 1,000, right? So this is a great middle of the range one that's going to have lots of value in the future. Definitely one to pick up for sure. Let's go to number 5, okay? It's my top 5. We got, of course, the first appearance, Spider-Man. Okay, this one's a little bit higher in value, but if you can get up to the rare level, you're doing really great. This is 1,400 gems right now, okay? He went a bit higher. When I purchased this one, it was about 500 gems or so. That was like about a month ago, and he steadily climbed up, okay? This is the first appearance, Spider-Man. If you can get to the rare level, you're doing fantastic, okay? It's the same pose as the secret rare, so it has a lot of really good connections with that, and it's better than the uncommon. It's better than the common, but it's not quite at the highest level, so it's right there in that sweet spot in the middle. If you can afford to grab one, I definitely would have one of these in my collection, okay? Let's go right here, number 4, okay? I got another big one, the Marvel Comics #1. This is the rare edition as well. This is a really good one as well. If you can't get to the ultra rare or the secret rare, you're going to want to try to go for this one. It's dipped now down under 1,000. Used to be up around 1,400 or so. Has come down a bit in this nice little lull. Good time to pick this one up. You can stack a few commons for they're about 400 or so, just under 400 or 500. And you could pick up a really higher level one. That's what the rares are. They're slightly higher level, but they're not all the way to the top, okay? And you do get the good points for the comic books. Remember, you get those 2 points for one rare. You can't stack them. They start to diminish, but you can get that one, okay? So this is a great one for me in the top 5, okay? Let's go number 3 right now. Okay, we all know what's going on this month with the Veve's focus, with Black History Month. I really do think we're going to get a Miles Morales in the app anytime now, any day. They could announce it, okay? I mean, if he comes, this comic book, Ultimate Fallout #4, is going to start to jump as well. You can pick up the rare of this, which is the most beautiful cover that I think they have, okay, for this comic book. This cover is astounding. Okay, it goes for 449 gems, so it's actually, it's not super expensive, but it's good. There's only 2,350 editions of this comic. It's one of my favorite comics. I put this one on my video that had the best comic book art. It's right up at the top for me. And like I said, if they're going to come out with Miles Morales this month, expect his stuff to go up because we have that comic of his, right? Even if you just get the common, you're great. But this is going to be going up for sure, and I really do think we're going to get it. I could be wrong. Maybe we don't get Miles Morales at all, but with the new movie coming out, the Black History Month, I mean, it all seems to be lining up really nicely, okay? Anyway, let's see what happens, but having the rare long-term regardless is a good idea. Okay, let's go on to the next one right here. We got number 2. Okay, we got the Killer Croc versus Batman statue. This is astounding. This is one of the most beautiful things we have in Veve right now. The first statue, basically, that we have. It's incredible. The price came out really high. After about a week or so is when I like to look in the market and start to buy items that I want to go for. This has dropped down under 1,000 now, right? I think the price is around 910. So it's a nice entry level. It's only going to rebound over time and go back up. It is such an iconic piece. It's not just another Batman, like another series of Batmans that we have. It's very special, and I would pick one up if you have the gems. This is a long-term hold as well, but when they start adding more of these kind of like statue type premium figures, this one's going to be the first, right? So let's recognize how amazing it is. Anyway, I have that at my number 2, but my number 1 is coming up, and I really think my number 1 is very special, okay? And you know, people are sleeping on her. Daisy Duck Rare, okay? This is the card. She is so important, right? This is a first appearance. This is rare. She's going for 8,888 editions, and she's going for about 500 to 550. People are really sleeping on her, right? Because the Disney collectors, you know, that are coming to the app, this is her first ever, like, anytime she's in there. A rare card, definitely great to get. I would jump on it if I could. I hope you do too. We'll see what happens. I really believe in the long term, all these cards are going up. So this is a really, really great opportunity because it's come down a little bit, right? Just a smidge, but it's also, you know, it's also like been like, it's also rising, like, you know, it's going to rise up quite a bit, I believe, right? So just my opinion. Let me know what you think about the top 10. Okay, we'll quickly go back through it like I always do. You got Daisy. Okay, you got the Killer Croc and Batman statue. Okay, you got Miles Morales' rare comic. Okay, you got Marvel Comics number 1, of course. You know, first appearance SpiderMan, of course. Okay, you got SpiderMan number 1, of course. Those are kind of the grails to get. I really like this Supergirl. She's really fantastic. She looks great. That really goes a long way for sure. Okay, we got, you know, Deadpool because it's a first appearance. Let's go. It's so cheap. You know, you have the new figures, right? And like I said, this is like a long-term hold. We don't know what this is going to be like in the future, but when we get the localization and we get the more languages in and the fan bases suddenly come in, this is going to take off the whole set. So you could pick it up for cheap, right? That's the best part. Okay, and then like I said, number 9, we got the number 10, we got the Spider-Man comics, okay? And I believe that's all I got. Yeah, that's everybody. So like I said, these are the best rares we got. In my opinion, right now, this list changes. I'll be doing another one like I always do. I'll be following up. The list will change and, like, you know, I'll put my info out there. I'll give you my thoughts about it. I want to know what you think too. Please write in the comments what you think about, you know, these rares. Did I miss one? Is there one that you want to get that's better or not? I'd love to hear about it, okay? So just put it in the comments if you do. If you have one, I'd love to hear back. Let's get the conversation going. Also, you can follow me on Instagram. I put the description, you know, in the description, the link to my Instagram page. You can go there. I'll follow you back as well. You can follow me in the app as well, and I'll follow you back. I've been loving following everybody's stuff. I've been seeing everybody's great feeds and content and posts. It's been really fun. Just look up the Ghost Spider, right? You know, the Spider Gwen. I have her for 100,000 gems in the app for sale, and you know, you can find MyCollectables CA there. I will follow you back. All right. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great night. Thanks so much for the view. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video. And happy collecting.